Whoa.
Alright.
This looks to be worth a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Oh, this is a hit, isn't it?
Art, yeah. I think so.
Yeah. Wow, that might have just changed my final outlook. I don't think you had caught it. When I saw the border, I was like, wait a minute. That's it. There's only one feeling.
Shut up. Stop talking.
Hey guys, we've got a really spicy video lined up for you, but first, I wanted to let you know that we need your support.
Right now, for $4.99 a month, you can support us on Patreon in our long game tier. And basically, we put out 2 videos every month where we talk about the financial aspects of TCG, something that we don't really talk about on the main channel.
Not on the main channel. You gotta pay to play, guys.
All the money currently goes to supporting myself and also FaBled Runaways to kind of help us pave our way forward in the competitive scene.
None of this is going in my pocket, and historically I've not taken a cent from this, and all the giveaways, all the other stuff, that is being funded by me as well. I want to give extra reinforcement to the FaBled Runaways as well as Yuanji in his quest to build and manage and lead a team that hopefully will take down a championship, whether it's in North America or whether it's one of the majors worldwide. Let's go Worlds, FaBled Runaways.
All right. Welcome to FaBled Hunters.
I'm Yuanji.
I'm Saint.
And we're gonna open some stuff.
Oh, that is correct. We are going to open some stuff, but today is a pretty special day, right?
Yeah, it's the release day for Dusk Till Dawn. I've been waiting for this day since the whole spoiler season started, even before the spoiler season started.
Right.
I was ready to be done with Oldham.
Oh.
New set.
Okay.
New set of cards. Let's see what we get.
Yeah, I've been excited since Baltimore Pro Tour, since Mr. J-Dubs himself was making the announcement, and the Prism statue, and then everything, and the serialized cards, and all the drama about the serialized cards, and then, we'll give you what you want, crybabies, and then, everything else. But, without further ado, we've got this. It is a case of Dusk Till Dawn. On release day, we're going to open this whole case.
At the end of
power through it.
Yeah, and at the end of the opening, we're gonna, similar to our last opening that we did for Outsiders, we're gonna rate the set. Our initial thoughts on 5 criteria.
5 criteria.
So those criteria are the opening experience itself.
That's one.
The art in the set. The mechanics, or like how the cards play. Collectability. And number 5, impact.
Impact. Oh, and got to give a shout out to Mr. Michael, Mr. Pro Tour champion.
Yep.
Michael of Cards with Michael, right? And former FaBled Hunter himself. He was the one that happened to be able to get us our boxes on release day. So we appreciate you, Mr. Fang.
Yeah, hooked us up.
Yeah, hooked us up with a great price. Thank you, Michael. Guys, you should always support your local entities anywhere where Flesh and Blood is sold, whether it's the Rudy's or the Star City Games of the world or the Michaels or just your local game store around your corner. Please go out there and buy some Dusk Till Dawn. So, yeah, let's get into this opening process. We've got 96 packs of goodness, right?
Yeah, and I have some high expectations. Like last time, you made some pretty strong supportive words for Dusk Till Dawn. And so I think I'm gonna guess where you're gonna be on at least on the impact side.
The impact side.
But this is pretty exciting. It's a supplemental set, so 10 cards per pack.
Yeah.
I think most people have seen the commons and such.
So
Chris Sayers did a really good job.
Yeah.
On the spoiler day.
Sleeves are ready. Sleeves. We got semi-rigids. Nothing new.
Yeah.
Although the semi-rigids will probably be used very sparingly because this set there's limited hits.
So these are all, I think, Belgian prints.
They look like it. Yes.
They also do have Japanese print, but I think those are, for the most part, only sold to like the regions that are served by the Japanese printer. Like sometimes US gets Japanese print, but as far as I know, everything is Belgian.
I don't even know if is there a bobble in this set?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Maybe we've moved past bobbles. No more bobbles.
Radiant Force Field.
Oh, the first Majestic.
Okay.
I think we opened one of those in our first.
We did?
In our first box.
Okay. let's see if that makes it to the camera.
So it
translates on the camera, all right?
Does it? So seven commons. Then we get our foil, and then the next slot is where the cold foil can be.
Yep.
But it's just the Blessing of Salvation and the last card.
Herald.
I think these are pretty rare. From the boxes that I've opened, I've only seen about like one every box, 1 to 2.
Really?
Yeah.
So are EAs supposedly, very valuable? Or
I don't know if they're very valuable. I think they're pre-selling for like a dollar or two, but
$1 or $2? Okay.
It's kind of cool that I know a lot of people were concerned about, they're reprinting this card. It's supposed to just be special for me.
Let's just make sure we're all right. We don't want to go full case without. Yep. Okay, just get everything in camera. So you had the opportunity when stopping by Michael's to already experience the opening process, or get a glimpse of the opening experience, and you had some choice words about it.
One of my favorite arts.
Oh yeah, Glaring Impact.
I don't know if the card is very good, but it is how it goes.
Yeah.
Sometimes the better arts are on the
Celestial Resolve. Like, look at that. That is beautiful.
Ooh, we got another Majestic. Chains of Mephetis. A little, what's it called? It's kind of like a sideboard card. Has a little interaction against people who are drawing extra cards. Or you were asking if I had
any thoughts of this set so far?
To me, at least, this card is super strong.
Widespread Annihilation. You show lost its advantage of the card. Huh.
So you can play it for free if you have 4 rune chance.
Yeah.
And then when you play it, if the opponent takes any damage, they have to banish a card from their hand.
Okay. Interesting.
And it's a blue. Plus, you can just play it off of
Rune Gate.
You can play without Rune Gate if you play from your hand with like a tunic.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, to answer your question, I have opened the set a bit. To me, it feels like an intermediary between Uprising and Outsiders.
An intermediary.
Meaning like, I feel like Uprising was like, bam, every other box, big hit. Kind of stuff.
And this Outsiders was very, very rare.
Yeah, very sparse.
Hits. Okay, Radiant Force Field. Ooh, cold foil. All right, we got a lot of stuff going on. We got foil M.
One thing that I did notice is that for this set, a lot of the packs that have hits, it's just like one pack, and it's like all these hits. It's like I think I opened a pack that had like a legendary and a cold foil or something, or like it would be like a box that has like in consecutive back-to-back packs. It'd be like a Marvel, a cold foil, a legendary. So I don't. It's the highs I think are just as high, if not higher, because of the presence of the serialized card. Like, forget about, just opening like L's or the FaBled or whatever. There's like extra, I guess, like extra hype or extra goodies that you can open.
That's cool. Let's see, like
another Majestic. Prayer of Bologna.
Yeah, interesting. How many already? We've got 4 and 1 so far. Okay, so like you said, it's already a little more chock full, looking like, because we're about halfway through, and it's a little more chock full of
nice. This card's
value cards than our Outsiders experience, right?
Yeah, I think it's kind of weird. Like, so normally, like, I guess a lot of people have like have jarring, or what is it called? That they have like expectations about like what supplemental sets should open like. Where there's like a card for me, whatever. But like if you actually open supplemental sets, a lot of the time, like because there's so many classes, you don't necessarily like consistently get, like the cards. You might open like a whole case and only get like 1 or 2 cards for your class. You got a foil Majestic.
Another foil M.
Bequest the Vast Beyond. I've seen, I think about every case there's about 8 Majestics per box. including the foils.
Every case, every box.
Or sorry, every box there's like 4. Every case that I've opened, the average has been about 8 Majestics per box.
Okay, that is obviously. Oh God, this Celestial Resolve. This is a beautiful card. Wow. Yeah, and but 8 is already higher than what we experienced in Outsiders, right?
I think
8
Outsiders is
about
like 7.
Uprising. I thought Outsiders is 5, 6-ish in some cases.
I think it was like 5 to 6 non-foils, and then like up to one foil or something.
Defender of Daybreak.
Lay to Rest and a Ram Rider.
Okay.
This I think is also pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Reminds me of like Minotaur cards.
Really?
Yeah, it has the guy with like the horns on his head.
Yeah. Looks like a Balrog
Yeah.
in Lord of the Rings.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah, the art is amazing, and I just have to say that it looks lighter. Some of these cards, they're so bright, colorful wise, like that. I almost mistake them for foils. I'm expecting the cards to foil, but it's like no, it's 3 from the bottom. Like this card's foil, but yeah, there's just so much. V for Valor, Blessing of Salvation. Look at that. The cards are just so much brighter than their Monarch counterparts.
Yeah,
So-
Monarch in general as a set, like the art was. It wasn't bad, but it was the colors. I don't know if it's just like the printing process.
Yeah.
But it was like a little flat. If that makes sense.
Yep.
Scepter of Pain. This is like cool little. I guess it's a weapon, but it's like I see it's like an offhand as well. It's like I use it with the flail.
Create rune chants once per turn, so you can use it on an opponent's turn, right?
But it's an action.
Ah, okay.
Dude, if you could use it as an instant, I think Vincent would actually be pretty nutty.
Pretty nutty.
As it stands, she's like, okay. She's like not that. I don't know. We can talk about it later when we go over the review. But I have been testing a lot with the Dusk Till Dawn cards, and you know I'm having some. It's like a little tease. All the classes are like pretty fun to play.
Yep.
But I feel like I'm just like missing, either I'm missing something or the cards are just like missing like a little something to like
Really?
to fix the piece. Cause like Vincent is pretty fun to play, but she's also like can just have turns which are like very awkward to draw.
Okay.
And it's like worse than.
And she loses a card every turn.
Yeah, it's like
right?
worse than like other classes, because like other classes, whatever, you block 3 cards, you keep like a read the runes, whatever in your hand, you play it.
But does it make her like as bad as Dad at all, or even worse?
No.
than Dad at all?
Oh no. So she's not near. I think she's like Bravo tier.
Bravo tier?
Yeah. So she's like playable.
Bravo's good though, right? Bravo.
I mean,
Bravo's competitive.
Bravo's fine.
Ish, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
he's fine. That's what I mean. Like all the heroes are like they're like fine, except Prism. I have not been able to figure out.
Really?
Yeah. So the first box is over, and this is kind of like I think what, in general, a lot of the boxes are going to be like a little bit.
This is run-of-the-mill, 5 regulars,
Yeah,
right?
2 foils
so far.
and a cold foil.
Okay.
Yeah, but if we get to a box in this case, that you'll see. It's just like it'll feel crazy.
So there's highs and lows.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think that's kind of how they kind of wanted it to be designed, right? Like I think you were saying that you thought that Uprising was maybe too many highs, like too many like marvels all the time.
Too much everything. Yeah. There's 2 marvels a case. I think 2 marvels a case is too many, right? And then there was also a bunch of random stuff, and there's a bunch of rainbow foils and whatnot.
Yeah.
And I mean, I love the set. I still like the cards. I even buy the cards, and still buy the cards despite the set being out for over a year now.
Yeah.
And the set is great, but I'm saying that opening experience is just a little different, a little too easy to get good things, and that creates this effect of some Marvel Dragons being worth, I think, sub $20.
Oh
right?
yeah.
So
True.
yeah, that's when there's too many Marvel Dragons, right? It's a supply and demand type of thing, right? So,
Alright, so you're like, you gotta have bad days to appreciate the good days.
I think so. I think so. I still get the greatest experience from opening Welcome to Wraith Alpha.
Because you're like, we're only getting about like $1.
Yeah, that's one. But that looks really cool. It feels somewhat rewarding to get one, and it feels like that might potentially have value.
Yeah,
because the Everfest versions, the Everfest counterparts have some value, right? Like a couple bucks, buck or two even, right?
Ooh, this card, Mischievous Meeps. I think this is pretty good as well.
Oh yeah?
It's like a Snatch with Go Again.
Okay.
And I know you like Snatch.
I do like Snatch, yes. Who doesn't, right? It's a great card.
Draw a card.
Yeah. If it hits, draw a card. Angelic Wrath. Oh, look at that. Even Rainbow Flow, that.
I think this set, the foiling, they have improved on a lot compared to previous sets.
Oh, that looks like Angel Dorinthia. It might be Angel Dorinthia, or it's probably Bologna or something like that.
Yeah.
Or maybe Dorinthia dies and becomes an angel.
I don't know. So like
knows?
I think they named the angels after people. Like Themis is I think the angel of it's either Tenacity or Judgment.
Yeah.
And that's like named after Minerva Themis, I think.
Oh, really?
Either that or the other way around. I'm not sure. I'm not
Minerva
a big,
Themis is
named
after the angel.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not sure. I'm not a big lore. If you guys are big lore aficionados, maybe just write in the comments which
Say
is
something.
the right
You can
way.
explain what's going on. Yeah. Sam Yang. All these recognizable names from the other sets coming back. Soul Cleaver. Okay. Wrath. Oh, what is that? Dimensional Vortex.
Yeah, I've opened so many copies of this card. I don't know what to think of it.
Yeah. Shiro banishes a card from their arsenal. Blood Debt.
Yeah, so you get like a guaranteed. You can play from Banish too, so it's like you can maybe, snap a card from their arsenal with an extra action point.
But it doesn't create any resources. That's a little weird, isn't it?
It is a little weird, but I think that's one of those cards. Oh, we got another Majestic with Blood Debt, or that cares about Blood Debt.
Okay.
Blood Dripping Frenzy. It is a little weird, but I think LSS has always released some cards especially in these supplemental sets that don't have an immediate home, and like later on,
Yeah.
they find a spot.
I hear you.
I think maybe this is a similar. There are some card. I think this card as well. Like, dude, there's not a lot of Shadow Brute cards that you can play from Banish. And like this card, if this card was in Chain, I think it would be nuts.
Whoa, that's a big
Lumina
one, right?
Lance.
Lumina Lance. I saw that card and I was like, obviously you recognize the E-Strike, C-Strike.
The guy.
God creature
Yeah.
being type of art, and you're like, whoa, this is really awesome. But then I look at it more closely and I'm like, is +2 really that good? When it hits draw a card, when it hits go again, like,
I think it's being able to do all of them at the same time.
Makes it very strong?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is something you play at the end after they declare blocks to get over the attack.
Yeah, I think especially like if you're playing Bolton and you've like played Lumina Ascension and you've already accumulated a bunch of soul, then like the Lumina Lance is strong. Also, like I think for Prism sometimes has a hard time getting use out of her soul.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe if they make like a Dorinthia Light Warrior, I could also see that being good. It's
Costing 0 is awesome and a little
cost
sneaky,
0.
but at the same time, it's like, what if they counter this with a Sink Below? Whoa!
All right.
Spoiled Skull. This looks to be worth a little bit, right?
Yeah, this is I think they took not only your feedback, but probably a lot of other people gave them the same feedback.
Yeah.
This card only comes in cold foil in the extended art version.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. And then like the regular version obviously, doesn't have the
Oh, this is a hit, isn't
extended
it?
art. Yeah. I think so.
Yeah.
I've played this card in Levia and it's quite good.
Okay. And it looks pretty cool too.
Got the little shaman.
Yeah, Shadow Brute. Okay. So this is Levia only, right?
Currently.
Currently, Levia only. Arcane Barrier 1, Blood Debt, target 3 action cards with different names is in Banish Zone. Choose one at random. You play it this turn, go again. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so you can use this, so you can like 8B, and then when you're like ready to deliver the final blow, you just grab an extra card from your Banish Zone and you play it.
But you can do this as many times as you want.
No, you have to banish the hat as a
banish it.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then it'd be too good if you could just,
every turn
you just dropped banish.
Oh, dude, sign me up.
Levi number 1, right?
Yeah. Levi number 1.
That
Some people think Levi's pretty good right now.
I think so with that new card, right?
Yeah. I'm still trying to get one of those legendary Levi's.
Specialization.
Oh, this card is so sad, dude. They banned Blushy Skeleton, and for good reason.
Yeah.
And then they're like, here, you can have this card. And it's like half of the Blushy Skeleton.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. But you could play 3 of them, right?
I feel like Oliver Twist. Please, LSS.
Please,
may I have some more?
Oh, man. You really have been a Viscerai stan ever since your win, right?
Yeah. I was playing Viscerai. Ooh, we got a nice little card for Vincent.
Yeah.
Widespread Ruin. I actually started playing the game on Viscerai.
Oh, yeah?
I thought that he looked coolest. He's like, like a Dark Knight type of character. He uses like magic and like swords. And have you ever played Final Fantasy? I think 4.
4? Cecil?
Yeah.
Right.
So it's kind of like the same kind of stuff, right?
Yeah. I hear you.
And then, oh man, then they killed him. They didn't even let him Living Legend. Come on, let me win.
They Living Legended the freaking Blitz, right?
Yeah. But in CC, just let me. Viscerai never won anything.
In CC?
Yeah, not at like a big tournament.
Yeah.
He did win a lot of like pro quests, I think. Blistering Assault, Vile Inquisition,
and speaking of your favorite card, the Skeleton, I think James's team specifically made a post within the past month or so. Saying that, hey guys,
it's not coming
you're
back.
never you're essentially never ever seeing Bloodshea Skeleton being playable and not banned again, except for in Living Legend format, where he's also not in Living Legend format yet. Right?
Yeah, dude, that's like the worst, dude. If they make it so that you can only play Living Legend heroes in Living Legend format,
yeah,
it's like, come on.
You're never gonna see Skeleton again.
Let me play my guy.
But they made that card. It's an okay card, right? It's a non-attack action, right?
Okay. This card, I think that card gets a lot better. So basically, it's the attack half of the Bloodshea Skeleton. It discounts your next attack.
Yeah.
If they print a like 6 to 7 cost whatever like Rune Blade attack, that's like pretty powerful. I can get behind that.
Okay.
Or currently,
Ninth Blade.
We don't have. Yeah. No. It is good with Ninth Blade, but that's what we have to work with right now.
Okay.
So, dude, the second they make like a Rune Blade Pulverize, I'm in. Costs 10. Sign me up.
I say you should just, you take what you get, right?
You take what you get. And you'd be happy with it.
And be happy. Yeah. You're not gonna get Skeleton back. I'm sorry.
I know.
It's just not. And I said it wasn't happening, and it really came out.
I know.
And they made a post like, Skeleton, forget about Skeleton. It's not coming back. All right.
And would you take this lovely lady on a date?
Yeah, I'd take her to what is it? Taco Bell, right?
Yeah, Taco Bell.
I'd buy her some Arby's. She looks like she could eat some meat, right?
Arby's, we got the meats.
Yes, they do have the meats. And she looks like she could eat some. Beaming Bravado. That's so cool! That's a lady warrior. That looks like it should be Dory.
I wonder when they're gonna do the next like Monarch, whatever set. I think they're saving Light Dory for the ending.
Oh yeah?
Like it should be, right? Like
3?
Like they had it all set up. Maybe Bolton's gonna die and then Dory's gonna take his place.
Maybe. A lot of Phantom Raids. Lay to rest, okay.
Alright, the last attack for me.
All right, we'll need to do a halftime pack trash clean. Oh,
we got a foil.
Banner of
Majestic.
Courage.
Banner of the Courage.
Grab that. Cool. You want to do the pack trash over there?
Yeah.
And I will review. What did we end up doing here? We ended up getting 2 foil M's. We got 1 extended art. There's 5 in the first gap right there. There's 5. Oh, we got more. We got 6 in this one. So this one we had 8. So far, averaging 7.5 Majestics.
Okay.
So
Did you count the skull?
Oh, now we're averaging 8 Majestics.
Yeah.
The skull I always thought of as a cold foil, so
Okay, that's fair.
that's fine. But yeah, that's a Majestic. So far so good. And so far we got 1 significant hit. I saw this selling for like, I think $100 on the Facebook groups, or is it more?
I think
Should
right
be
now
more,
it's
right?
a little bit less, but maybe
Less?
if Levia overperforms, but
Oh.
some people will start to pick her up. I'm actually going to a tournament this weekend as we're filming, and maybe either me or some of the boys are going to be on Levia.
Oh, really?
I think Michael Hamilton said he was playing Levia as well, so
Really?
I don't know. He's stepping outside of his comfort zone.
Okay. Well, you can't run Icelander forever, right?
Yeah, that's true.
All right, grab half, and let's do this. Radiant Touch.
I like all of the art on
From
the
that Radiant
equipment.
line, yeah.
Oh, we got a foil
Meeps. Okay, foil Meeps. Meeps.
I like all, but like I think the shadow version of these equipments
Are better?
are much better.
I just like the art. I don't know when would that even come into consideration when you're drafting, right? I guess.
Yeah, but
You're playing limited?
can't draft this set. So
Oh.
I don't know.
So, yeah, right.
People Brian Gottlieb was
Uh-huh.
saying, like some of the cards they designed with the idea that some people in the future are going to make cubes and such. And so there's a lot of different ways to play the game. I think because Flesh and Blood has been so new. Oh, this is a
very
cool
nice.
new weapon
Okay.
for. There's some tank Dorinthia. They're doing like a Guardian imitation.
3 for 4.
Yep.
Doesn't sound really good.
Yeah, it was 3 for 4, but it halves the defense of the first thing that it blocks.
Okay.
So when they block with like a 3 block, it turns into a 2 block. So it's like a 3 for 5 ish.
Just like the promos, right?
Yeah.
It's like we're content creators, and it would be like the Invincible meme. Look at what they have to do to mimic a fraction of our awesomeness, right? Because we gave away the content creator
Yeah.
promos in foil, but still, it's a cool rendition.
For a long time, there were some promos that they made in Magic the Gathering that I wish had come out in non-foil. I'm a big non-foil gamer.
Okay.
I just like playing with non-foils. And cold foils are okay too because they don't, warp.
Yeah.
But sometimes you don't want to be just like shuffling a bunch of cold foils
Poison the Well.
in your deck,
I heard that this card will see a lot of play, right?
From who?
I don't know. People are saying that it's going to bust open like life gain decks, or like if you use it to counter, for example.
I mean, that's pretty
a
devastating.
Sigil of Solace,
they sigil, you
Solace.
poison, that's like a 6-point swing.
Yeah. You could literally kill somebody on their turn if they're trying to stay alive with Sigil.
Yeah, that's true.
But do you think it's ooh?
You got a
is that-
surgical
Yeah,
extraction.
that's big, right?
Yeah.
And it says Dynasty on it.
Yeah.
Do you think that's too niche of a card to really be considered?
Have you heard the news that they're adding like sideboards and Blitz?
What? Wait, that's not a thing.
It is for for the next skirmish season. They're making it so that you still bring like 52 cards.
Okay.
But they can. It's just like the extra cards can just be like part of your sideboard. So it's like equipments and like whatever other cards.
Don't you already? Wait.
So right now
You
it's
already
52,
have 52
cards.
cards,
It's 52 cards. It's your hero plus 11 equipments.
Yeah.
But now it's just 52 whatever cards.
So you could have like a mini sideboard, you're saying?
Yeah. You can have a mini sideboard. So in Blitz, there's currently like a Fatigue Yoji deck, which is just like spamming life gains. So maybe this card's like a good, you like put it in your deck, just to get them.
Wasn't there an article saying that Yoji's ability is his health? Something like that? Is he actually playable because he starts with more health?
Yeah.
And that's literally it.
Yeah,
That's his thing.
That's all.
That's all there is to it.
Yep.
That he just has what, 22 life?
Yeah, that's all it is.
Okay. And some fringe future potential PvE interaction, right? Correct?
Oh, there's something in the back.
No?
Oh, Luminaris.
Luminaris. Still cool. Comes in rare though. Still cool. We haven't gotten at either of the heroes, right?
That's true. We haven't.
Yeah. They're rare tokens as well, right?
Yeah, and I think the adults are Majestics.
Oh, okay.
There we got a foil.
Mm-hmm. That's light. All right.
This card I think is like a PvE card.
Yeah. So let's destroy red aura.
Yeah, like maybe they're gonna make like some bad guy that just like creates a bunch of auras.
Uh-huh.
You know, like a force field. You gotta destroy the auras before you can attack them.
Okay. Interesting. And you need some cards that take care of auras so that the party can get damage in.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Ah, the art is just crazy. Oh, another
yeah.
Herald of Tenacity.
Nice.
See, that's creative. I like that. That's one of the good elements of Everfest, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's when they started it, didn't they?
The extended art.
Yeah.
Yeah, for like some of the.
Small cards,
Small
right?
cards, yeah.
That was Everfest, wasn't it?
I think so.
And even if it
I
wasn't...
mean, technically it was Tales of Aria with a channel like Frigid, but that was like a different one.
Oh, speaking of, right?
Oh, nice.
Awesome. And this is the young one, too. So, Prism alone is Majestic. Prism is already a pull.
They know their audience.
Yeah.
They're like, these guys,
Yes.
they want the high rarity stuff.
These guys and their waifus.
Yeah.
We don't want to include Prism in every single pack. No way. So, there you go.
Yeah, the
Cleansing
foil
Light.
cleansing
And that
light.
looks so cool. It's like a worm's eye view of an angel coming down and throwing down. But I'd hope it did more damage. Lawson, thought?
This card's kind of cool. I think this card is one of those cards that we don't know if it's good right now, but like could be very good later
Looks like a
on
duress.
in the future of Flesh and Blood.
Looks like a duress. A little bit. Reminds me of duress from MTG.
Yeah. So it's like maybe like those type of effects, like they start to get really good later on.
Mm-hmm. What? Another potential Dory? That is Dory. I think it's
Is it
Dory.
Dory? Oh yeah.
Blonde Warrior. Unless there's other blonde warriors that we don't know about yet. Grasp of Darkness. Okay. Not so enthused of this, right? This is one of the shadow cycles, right?
Yeah, but I think the shadow cycle this one is actually I think playable.
Prevent 2 damage. Okay.
This is it's like a blood debt that blade break 2s, but it also works in arcane damage.
Yep.
I got a foil soul butcher.
Soul Butcher.
2 rares.
Okay. You were saying earlier this morning when you had opened up a few test cases just to experience the set
Yeah.
for yourself, you're saying that the set seems to be rather hit or miss. Is that another Lance? Lumina Lance. Yes,
Yeah,
is.
it's like hit or miss. Like unsure like where the Majestics are gonna land, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But for like the big hits, it's sometimes you get them, sometimes you don't. Like
Sometimes you get hosed with the Grasp of Darkness.
Yeah, in the
What?
like
Avalon? Wait. Oh no. It's just her 2-sided card. It's just any Majestic, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, wait, what? That's her spoiler card. Okay.
All the
Still looks cool.
all the figments I think have been pre-ordering for about like $10. So
Oh yeah?
people are
The non-foil figures.
the non-foil. So people I think are
Pretty hype about Angels.
preparing for the hype. Got a foil.
It was a little more slow paced, but who knows? I don't want to commend LSS just yet. First, we want to finish this case, but I've got my thoughts. Courage, Minaret of Courage. Real quick, let's just go through it. So we have 6 here. We actually did better. We have 7, 8, because there's only the Rainbow Foil Mischievous Meeps. So you got 8. We got more extended arts, right?
Yeah.
We're up to 5 extended arts. All right. We've got String Ray, Deathly Whale. That looks A little weird.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what is going on.
Yeah, something
stuff is
demonic,
coming out.
right? That's a big mouth. That's supposed to be Vincent, right?
I think it's like Vincent's like minion or something.
Could be one of the cases where there's only a spoiled skull, but we're about to find out, I think. So far, have you opened any non-cold foil boxes yet?
I don't think so. I was told that you're supposed to get a legendary every other box, but I have not. That has not been my experience.
Interesting. They're saying stuff about seeding, right?
Yeah, I don't
pumping,
know.
seeding, something weird. But
I don't know.
I don't know. I want to experience it for myself before making a final judgment there. See, even stuff, this type of art that I'm not really... This looks like something from Diablo. Literally, this reminds me of that scene from Diablo 4 where they're in hell, where everybody's seen that video.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Where, who is it? Tyrell or some angel is trying to beat up Lilith, right?
Oh yeah. I think the light and the shadow cards have like very different styles. All the light cards are very like, I don't know, like bright,
Very bright,
dynamic,
Yeah.
and then
the shadow cards
ones
are rather dark, but
Yeah,
you can still see
majestic Morlock.
Morlock Hill. Oh, what? Duranthia's got a quote. No amount of retribution can allay the pain, the anguish seared into the souls of those that remain. She's talking about Minerva, right? Yeah.
Yeah, because
Minerva dying, she
also
sacrificed
on
herself.
Yeah, on the card you have to sacrifice your Minerva.
Oh, yeah. So that is a Blitz-only card, I suppose.
Yeah.
And Federico did it. Cool.
Yeah, but I think all the shadow cards are like very dark. As a big contrast.
Ricodon, Raider, Scepter of Pain.
I think you're supposed to. So like, are you team Solana or the good guys? I've heard some people say that maybe they're setting it up for like Solana's actually not the good guys.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. But they're light. Well, I could see that as a possibility, though, right? They were lying to you all along.
Well, it's like I think it has to do with their gods. So like the Solana god is actually lying to the people, and they're just
Or the faith
Yeah.
are lying to the people, right?
Yeah.
And they're just leading them down the wrong path.
Yeah, one of those types of dynamics.
Right, like our current world leaders.
Wow. You said it, not me.
Yeah.
Dude, this card, what is going on? This guy is like throwing up. Oh. I don't know. Levia?
Yeah.
You want a
Banneret?
Rare one?
That's a rare Banneret.
Yeah.
It doesn't have Bolton doing something epic. He's just sitting there being Bolton. Whoa!
Ooh, wait.
Is
This is the first time I've seen one of these.
Yeah?
It's like an extended art majestic foil.
That looks like it's supposed to be rare. Or is it always?
No,
majestic?
I have no idea. Maybe this one in foil is always extended art.
Really? This reminds me of Monarch, right?
Yeah.
This is kind of like the Herald of Erudition, or what is that?
The Mark of the Beast.
Merc of the Beast.
Merc
Yes,
of the Beast.
Merc of the Beast. That's what you called it.
This card's also pretty sick. It's like a Command and Conquer for Vincent.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. So that's like if anyone takes any damage, they banish a card from their arsenal.
The art looks cool. It's Rune Gate. Oh, and combat chain closes each. Oh, it's the same card, but
Yeah, but
now
arsenal.
it's extended.
But this is
yeah.
yellow and 3 cost.
Yeah,
The other
yeah.
one was 4 cost and blue.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we got a
Okay,
majestic Becking Light.
Cool. That's an unknown dude warrior.
That guy gives me like NPC vibes. He's
He's
not
a
the
Star Trek
he's not
red shirt?
the he's not the main character.
He's not a main character.
Yeah.
Yes, he doesn't have a very, recognizable or distinct face. What is that at the bottom? It looks special. What is that? Anthem of Spring. Oh, the Briar card.
Dude, I need one of
The
those.
Unity card. Awesome.
Dude, that card is actually pretty nuts.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's a non-attack action and Earth card, right?
Yeah.
But it's only gets +1.
Yeah,
What?
but so like if you already have an embodiment of Earth,
Mhm.
it blocks 2. So if you block that, let's say like a Bravo is attacking with a crippling
Oh,
punch, right?
oh! Did we just pull it? Oh! In the first case.
We're Fable Hunters.
Yes, we are Fabled Hunters. That is a pull. Wait, this is a cold foil too. Wow. First case.
Noise.
I told you this was the set.
Oh man.
My God, wait. Oh, let's just take a look at it. That is beautiful. Isn't that beautiful? How can you hate on this set? And it's a gem again.
Yeah.
It's a gem again.
No more landmarks.
Yeah. And no Command and Conquer. This is cool. Wow. Corners are beautiful. There's literally nothing on the corners.
Is the centering good?
The centering's all right. I mean,
It's not perfect.
it's not perfect.
Yeah.
You can tell it's a little diamond cut, but
Yeah.
the card is beautiful.
Is this one going to the submissions?
I would still encourage you maybe submit it for like a high 9 or eke out a 9.5 basic.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is going in some pile. Light of Soul, what?
Let's go.
What?
We're FaBled hunters.
Yes.
We're not Marvel, Legendary,
Extended art,
Extended
rare
art,
hunters.
non-foil
Wow.
Herald hunters.
Wow.
Let's go.
That kind of changed the experience. I was like, the hell is that? Oh, another MC,
Yeah.
non-extended art. Wow, that might have just changed my final outlook of
Plus 10 points.
No, but you have a cold foil gem, a FaBled gem, like an original cold foil gem in your hands,
Yeah.
and it just
Ooh, this card's pretty good too.
yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. to interrupt
No,
you.
no,
Go ahead.
no. It hits different. It hits a certain way. That card and that border, I was like, wait a minute, like something perked up. I don't think you had caught it when I saw the border. I was like, wait a minute, that's it. There's only
You're
one
like,
feeling.
Shut up. Stop talking. Go to the next card.
That's what I was
Oh,
thinking,
man.
but I was like, Yuanji, wait, what? Because we've experienced it before, and
Yeah.
it's very different from like when you pull a rainbow foil version.
Yeah,
Like, when you pull a
definitely.
rainbow foil, I was like, wait a minute, that is really high quality. It feels like they almost purposely make it the most high quality border in the game,
Yeah.
specifically for the cold foil FaBled. So, yeah, this is a case. Thanks to Cards with Michael again.
Dude, that's what I'm telling you. When it hits, it hits.
Yeah, that is insane, man. That is super insane. Oh,
Ooh, got another.
Reckoning.
This card maybe is playable. I wanted to play it in Briar, but I realized that it only buffs Runeblade attacks.
So you're just playing it as a non-attack action, hoping that you already have a rune champ
Yeah.
saved up from before.
Yeah, maybe it's playable in Vinset. And
I like this art for some reason with the
like
lightning
the little
and everything.
lizard, the little lightning.
He's not little at all. This guy looks like he stomps. Helm, okay. So even the helms are rare.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so funny. I'm not really sure like what they would be used for,
Mm-hmm.
but because like they're like about the same as an Iron Rot, if not worse.
At the beginning of your end phase, put a -1 counter on this.
Yeah.
That's every end phase though, right?
Yeah.
So you just need to use it really early or else.
Yeah. So I'm not sure. Michael said something funny. He's like, if you play one of these, you know, like in Flesh+blood, you're not allowed to take notes.
Yeah.
So, but you can keep track of what turn it is by how many counters you have.
Oh. Oh, come on.
Oh, it's just a joke.
Soul Cleaver, hold the line.
I think this works on turn 0. If it does, then that card is maybe sick. If it doesn't, then you know it's like has more like niche use cases.
Okay.
All right, last pack, and we get something in the close. A little M to send us off. We got a foil common,
Mm-hmm.
a rare, and
Oh, a Figment.
Paloma.
Okay. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, see? These Figments, we only got 2 Figments this case, right?
Yeah.
We've got 6 EAs, right?
Mhm.
EA rares. We got 2 Figments, and we got, what, 7? 7 M's
plus
here?
the
Plus
the
this.
extender art one.
Actually, the Extended
Oh,
Art
and
and,
the
Warlock
Warlock.
Hill.
So
So we got
9.
9. So
And the FaBled.
still 8. We just got 4 cold foils, right? But 1 Extended Art, which is a chase card,
Yeah.
and this is presumably a $300 or $400 card, right? Has to be. So that is super cool. That is really, it's always good to hit a FaBled, man. Even, doesn't have to be the cold foil, but the cold foil is the jam of the set. So yeah, what are your thoughts, man?
All right, so let's go over the criteria opening experience out of 5.
My thoughts are like when you open a box or a case with a FaBled in it, it's always a 5 out of 5.
That's how I
However,
yeah.
in a vacuum, I could see in cases where this is not the experience, that it might be something like, I'd still give it a 4.5 out of 5, because look, there's so much you can get. There's these, the figments. See, the figments are kind of how I saw like the dragons being, right?
Oh, like slightly rare.
The non-foil, there were too many dragons. There were too many rare dragons. There were too many majestic dragons in Uprising that there was just like a dragon flood, right? And these figments from small sample size of one case, it looks like it's placed just right. It looks like the Majestics are more plentiful than Outsiders. Yeah. It looks like there's so much. There's the extended art cold foils. There's the extended art Majestic rainbow foils. There's the extended art heralds, and the art is just so much better. Monarch just looked really dark and a lot of shadowy stuff, and a lot more gore. Where this is bright, and even like that little Demigon rare. Yeah, the Hungering Demigon. There's actually a cool little color scheme here that's really attractive. And angels, needless to say, are amazing. So that's my take on it. My opening experience so far after one case. This specific case is a 5, but in general, just to try to place myself outside of a FaBled card, it's still a 4.5.
I think it's nice that you have it's either this or the non-foil. You never get any like kind of feel bad opens. And I think for that reason, I'm giving it a 4.5.
Okay, so we're in agreement on 4.5. Yeah. Right?
I think the only thing that I could say to maybe like improve the opening experience is, I don't know. I just don't want to give it out a perfect score just in case we find out something else later on down the line. But honestly, I think that a lot of the things that they did improved on the formula. Everything that you open, feels like cool to open. Because there's so many Majestics, like when you get the one that you want, like I was looking for the Briar one. It's like pretty nice to hit. Yeah. And those should be pretty good to snag, like all the different ones. Yeah. Art, you kind of started talking about it a little bit. How do you like the art for the set?
I have to say, it just strikes me as the best art in any of the 10 sets. I like it the most. It's not that, there's one specific card like Side Boob Special or like, I don't know, Snatch or, Steel Blade Supremacy. Like, every set has those really awesome cards that stick out to me. Yeah. But overall, this set, the art is just amazing. It's just insane.
I think one thing that I'll say about the art, I'm not a huge art guy, but I do like the fact that it seems like they're being more intentional with their art pieces. Yeah. Like sometimes in the other sets, like in Monarch, some of like the generics that you open, they just feel kind of random. Here, like all the light cards, they're like the guys on Solana's side getting ready for the fight, and they're different like scenes. On the Shadow side, it's either like preparing to like summon the demons, or it's like the demon like army or whatever. Yeah. And so everything feels like much more like unified, and I think that they are getting better at both the process of just like putting together the set as a whole. My favorite card is Meeps. Okay. Which is not like on theme for Meeps? Which is not on theme for like the set, but I just really like the art. I think it's pretty cool. Two little cats. Yeah. Stealing stuff.
Well, they're Meeps. Yeah.
I don't know. I give it a 4.5.
Okay, so you're 4.5. Yeah. You're not as big on the art. All right.
I'm waiting for a set to like really wow me. Mechanics. I think mechanics overall. I think if you just take a look at the set as itself, I think this is probably the best supplemental set mechanics wise that they've ever put together. And what I mean by that is that all the cards seem like they could have a role. If you're just like, let's say if you're somebody who's like getting into the game, I think that they did a great job of making the set like worth getting as a whole. And I've heard a lot of people like complaining about, oh, there's like a lot of draft chaff or whatever in the set.
Yep.
But I think like those people are honestly like, and I consider myself also like a part of this privileged parts of the community where we have access to all the cards already, and we've been playing the game since a long time. So we're looking at it from the perspective, oh, we're just like trying to get the next card for our decks. But if you were to jump in, I think that they did a fantastic job of making like decks that like are like playable, to play against each other, plus like having like some relevancy in the like wider CC meta. I give them a 5 out of 5.
5 out of 5
for mechanics.
Okay, I was automatically going to say that as well, but for a different reason. For me, as as a filthy casual from the outside, like looking in, I look at these mechanics. I look at the way New Prism plays, and I look at the double art of the art. Well, again, the mechanics of the figment, right? Because double art, that's from artwork, where Eric Klug, amazing altarist, is now doing actual TCG art. But on the mechanics, where this just fits that whole theme of illusionist, right? And there's a new way to play illusionist. Last time it was dragons, this time it's angels, and these are the big things of this set, that Prism gets to create all these legendary figments to come out and kick butt and do disruptive things that no other hero can do. Another big thing is that you've got something absolutely huge like that Leviah card, Leviah Redeemed, where Leviah can go into different phases, and that's never before been seen.
I didn't even talk about that card.
Yeah,
dude. Like I think they did such a great job with this set. All right, so we're both 5s there.
Yep.
And lastly, collectability. I'll let you start.
Collectability wise, I think I alluded to it. Look, you've got everything down from the non-foil EAs, and because they're EAs and they're rare. That this is already collectible. The figments and non-foil, like you said, have value to them, and I like that, because look, how many M's and only 2 figments, right?
Yeah, and they are short printed, I believe, because they're legendary. Almost every card that's a legendary has been short printed.
Yep.
But it's like, I think it makes it so that like if you're like out there getting packs, like we don't have this experience now as adults, because when we have like the deck, like we want to build it, we just like build it. But can you imagine like you're like starting off and you're like trying to build a Prism deck? You're trying to like get the figments, like
collect all of them with your lunch money or your allowance money.
To be able to put into your deck like one at a time. And so I think having some rarity does add like a
because these are as rare as Marvel Dragons were, like the cold foil Marvel Dragons were in Uprising, and I like it when rarity is like this, and it's not just like, oh look, they're free, right? The dragons are all free. You got your normal cold foils, because you can't be a winner in every single box, right? You've got this, which also reminds me of the Trench of Sunken Treasure, as well as the some people on our stream or on our premiere were calling the Redback Shroud the front boob special. And then you've got good old classic collectability, where this is like the Maybach of collectible cards, the cold foil FaBled, and it just adds up to a perfect 5 out of 5 to me. This is what you want to see in a game. Not too hard, not too little. Like Outsiders had too little. Uprising was great. I gave it a 5 out of 5 at the time, because we were starved for something new. Right? But looking back, I think Uprising might have spoiled the whole community for a little bit.
I think it's cool that there's like multiple tiers, right? Like there's cards like this. I'm sure like this is not going to be as expensive,
it's not going to be a $50 card.
As like the Marvel Cold Foil Angels. But this is like really cool to get. And then like the Fable, and then you have the Marvel Angels, then you have the signature, the signed cards, the serialized cards. I think there's like different levels of the collectability, and I think for that reason, because you can get in at like multiple levels, because it seems like no matter like if you're just getting like a couple prize packs when you go to Armory, or if you're like opening boxes on boxes, like there's something like in it that you can like realistically try to open. Like sometimes when you're just opening packs, there's always some like cool Majestics that you really I think want to try to hit.
Yeah.
So I give it a 4.5.
4.5.
I'm leaving
Okay.
a little bit of space.
That's fair. We can agree to disagree, but we're close.
Yeah.
I mean, I just look at this shot right here has the spread of what's available
Yep.
to the casual collectors out there. You don't have to buy pallets and pallets to appreciate this. You don't have to open pallets to appreciate this.
Yeah, lastly, Impact. I'm gonna go ahead and say this is their 10th set. They tried to do something special. I think that this set will be a 5 out of 5 long-term Impact set. And I think it's the fact that there's the signature cards, it's the fact that it's the first set with like the demi-hero
Yep.
mechanic, that I think a lot of people will look back on this set. Either the demi-hero is going to be, you know, like first of its kind and people are going to look on it fondly for that. Maybe like one of the signature cards has not been opened and people will be like looking to open it for that. I'm thinking like long-term down the line. Short-term Impact is also pretty big because, you know, Levi is pretty good. And also I think Vincent is decent, and there's some cards that make like some of the other heroes better as well.
Okay.
So I think for both playing and I think long-term collectability, I give it a 5 out of 5 Impact.
Impact-wise, I don't know. I'm super sleep deprived from my last business trip.
Yeah.
But yeah, so far everything else has been perfect except, like you and I said, the opening experience could be slightly improved. You want to leave a little bit of leeway there, just
Yeah.
in case.
Yeah.
Right? But impact-wise, yeah, see, serialized cards aren't even that big of a deal to the day-to-day box or case opener,
Yeah.
but they're a big deal. The out of print to the potential investors out there, like this many was printed, that was it.
Yeah.
There cannot be more. That was a big deal. That was the first time in 10 sets.
Yeah.
Angels in general, in any fantasy RPG type of community or TCG community, that's a big deal. Waifu Prism, that's a big deal. The Demi Hero,
I think the
is a big deal
Marvel. I
as
think
well.
the Marvel Leviah currently is probably like outside of like the serialized cards, the most expensive card in the set.
It feels like it.
Yeah.
Yes, the Marvel Leviah could potentially be, and we didn't even pull a Marvel Angel,
Yeah.
or obviously not the Marvel Leviah. We did pull this, but like I said, even without, I would say the Impact is already a 5 out of 5. This is going to change the game. There are cards that will change the game. There are mechanics, like from Vinset, the Rune Gate mechanic, that will change the game. It will change collectability. It will change investability of this set. It's a 10th set. There's always going to be that EV. It's not about some manufactured scarce, ring that's hype all of a sudden and then it's pulled and it's gone. This is its own thing, and it's self-contained, and it flows organically within the lore of the world of Wraith and within the Flesh and Blood community, because we all appreciate Livia Prima, we all appreciate Federico Musetti, and the fact that the artists went above and beyond to create 10 unique pieces of art for them, the publisher, to insert them in select boxes, or all boxes, but randomized boxes worldwide. That is really special, and that will only add to the long-term durable value of this piece, at least until all 20 are pulled. And even afterwards, you still have so much. You still have the Demi-Hero Leviah, you still have all the Angels, and I can't wait to really dig in and start ripping and collecting everything from this set. If you like Flesh and Blood, get this set. If you enjoy playing Flesh and Blood, you need to get this set to keep up because of how disruptive the mechanics are. If you want to collect Flesh and Blood, get the set because of how many collectible cards are just hitting all the high notes. If you just want to be an evil investor, guess what? You have to get the set because there's so much valuable stuff that's not going to be brought back. At least not in this iteration, not in cold foil extended art treatments.
Yeah.
Right? Maybe not even in non-foil EA treatments.
Yeah.
Right? They're making these things. These things seem to be very special, and maybe in the future you might only get white bordered crappy versions, and they're not gonna do serialized cards or these sketch cards, sketch proofs, one of ones for, you know, the 11th or 12th or presumably 15th set. Maybe on their 20th set, who knows, right? That's up to Legend Story Studios. But for any piece of the market, even if you don't care about this game, just the uniqueness of this set and how much this appeals to everybody else that does appreciate this game, it would be really silly to sleep on this set. So yeah, I won't regret it. 98 out of 100, and I'm not just saying that for this set. I think we gave Outsiders mid to high 80s, or something like that.
Like a B+.
Yeah, a B+, and this is an A/A+. He's leaving some room. I'm just calling it right now.
Yeah.
I'm working on palettes. Emphasize this, multiple of this product, if I can even get it. Don't only support the big guys or the Rudies, you know, support the local guys like Karst Michael. Thanks again for providing us with this case.
Yeah.
And also support your local game store, because they're the fundamental building block of the Flesh and Blood and TCG community. If they have the chance throughout this set season, they should support us on Patreon.
Yeah.
Right? And follow us for updates on how the team's doing, the FaBled Runaways.
Yep, what a case.
Yes.
Catch you guys on the next one. Remember to like, comment,
Subscribe. Twiddle the notification button, and see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.